all of the ancients, mystics, prophets, sages, and even the spiritual teachers of modern day have talked about surrendering, letting go. But really, how do we do that, and what does it really mean? We're going to talk about that today. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Welcome back, creators. I want to talk about how to surrender. We talked about surrendering in many ways, letting go. It's the idea of not being attached. It's detaching from things. And if you don't look at that in a spiritual sense, some think that's weak, that there's no power in that, right? We're so accustomed to doing things, forcing people, forcing circumstances, thinking that power comes from doing and fighting and elbowing our way up. But guys, that's not where real power is, right? Even the ancients have said it. True power seems weak because it's so subtle, but yet it is powerful. It's the only power. So let's talk about this. Really, to surrender means to give up struggling against what is. We get so caught up in this reality, so caught up in what's already manifested that we fight against it, we battle against it, we want to make changes, we want more. We want to be more, we want more money, we want more time, we want more love, we want more health. Everything's about striving and struggling for more. And that, when you do that, you're fighting against what already is, because you're fighting if you view yourself as not having abundance or money, and then you're fighting against that, right? So how do we do it? Well, we surrender. We stop fighting against this. It is acceptance. It doesn't mean that you can't grow and expand. That means you will grow and expand. Keep fighting against what is does not growth. That's not expansion. We think we're going to grow more and we're going to get what we want if we fight for it and struggle again and beat what is into the ground. That we'll get what we want. That's how we grow. That's expansion. That's true development, right? You got to no gain without pain, right? Struggle and strive. That's how you do it. And then write a book about it, as we've always talked about. That's not it, guys. There's nothing outside to surrender to, right? So sometimes we think surrendering is surrendering to something outside of ourselves. It's actually surrendering inside. It's stopping that internal battle that you're not enough, that you need to prove something, that you've got to get more. Guys, you are enough. You're perfect as you are. There's no reason to fight. You were born beautiful, perfect, and complete. And this is really what I want to talk about. It's really giving up that uneasiness that you need to do more, right? Stop trying to control people and events, anything outside yourself, right? That's what you got to surrender. Let go. There's also the story that you tell yourselves of how things should be. We tell ourselves a story. I'm thin, I'm fat, I'm rich, I'm poor, I'm intelligent, I'm stupid. I need to do more. I should have a better job. That person's doing more than me. Or look what they have, right? We're comparing and competing and we're telling this story. Guys, you got to ask yourself, are those thoughts true, right? There's a great spiritual teacher that talks about this. And a lot of the spiritual teachers talk about, but you're telling yourself about false beliefs. You're telling yourself a bogus story. You're not your story, right? And so let it be. Instead of fighting against stressing over how things should be, let it be, and then put your mind on the purity of who you are. Then God knows your desires. God knows your goals. You don't have to keep beating them up and throwing them in front of God and saying, "Look, please, I need this." This keeps you away from everything you want, right? Really, surrender is loving yourself. This is important, right? It's not pleasing others. It's not giving up. It's not giving in for other people to have their way. It has nothing to do with others. It's really loving yourself without conditions. It's that unconditional love, without conditions, without a motive, without expectations. No strings attached, right? You only love yourself when you feel like you've completed something or done something good. And now you feel like you're scraping and scrambling for pieces of worthiness, right? Guys, you don't have to. You're totally worthy as it is. There's nothing to prove. It's loving yourself as you are. And then whatever you do additionally, that's just icing on the cake. That's for fun. Right? You don't need it to prove yourself. You don't have to scrape and scramble for pieces of worthiness. You are whole. There's no strings attached. Loving yourself with no strings attached. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're worthy or that you're good or that you're worth it or that you're brilliant, or that you're perfect. You don't need anybody. So really, what is surrender? It's falling back into your true power. You know, when sometimes these spiritual retreats have where you fall back and you got to trust someone. Well, it is like that. It's falling back into who you already are, right? It's taking a step back and knowing, oh, everything's okay. I'm already perfect. I have nothing to stress. I can just enjoy it, right? What's the point if it's a battle, and if it's a battle of just eking out another notch on your belt until you die? Guys, that's not what it's about. It's about enjoying it right now, being whole right now. And if there's something you want to do, do it. If there's something you're inspired to do, do it. Great. But enjoy it and be full with it. Be full now, right? That's what surrender is. Your true power seems weak. It does. To those who want a strong arm, to those who want to shout and diminish and push and shove. Power seems weak to them, right? They want to wrestle it to the ground, and then they want to throw their arms up. They want everyone to say, "Good job, you're a hero, wow." It's not about that. True power seems weak because it's already inside you. It's falling back into your true power, right? When you need nothing, you attract everything. That's the universe in life and God. It's full of paradoxes, and that's the great paradox, guys. That true power seems weak, and when you need nothing, you get everything. You already have everything. You're already powerful beyond measure. This is the message I wanted to get to you today. That's how you surrender. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and share and like the videos. That's how we get our message out. Yeah. Until next time. This is Tom with great love with Be Something Wonderful. See you soon.